Okay, so welcome to the first in the Christmas series. We're going to do the star of the show, turkey. Now, I'm doing a turkey fillet. I love turkey, but I'm not a fan of roasting a full turkey. It never looks very well. It always seems to look ugly. It shrinks when you roast it. The bones get exposed. The skin turns crinkly. It doesn't look great so longer it's out of the oven, but I think a turkey fillet, butterflied, stuffed with our plain generic sort of bread stuffing with just Kerrygold butter, onion, a few herbs, salt and pepper. There's no nuts, there's no berries, there's no sausage meat, nothing in that. So this is a lovely centrepiece. When it's rolled up, we'll wrap it in some dry cured bacon from the butcher's, and it'll be nice medallions of meat for Christmas Day. So when you get your turkey fillet, ask the butcher to butterfly it for you. They won't mind, it's very straightforward. They just cut it open and spread it out and get it nice and thin like that to allow us to put our stuffing in and roll it all up. You could do it yourself, but ask your butcher, no problem there, they'll do it for you in a minute. Okay, so we're going to get our stuffing and we're going to stuff the turkey fillet. Kind of less is more when you're doing this. You don't want to put in every bit of stuffing you have and have difficulty rolling it up. You can keep whatever stuffing you've left over and do it separately as a bit of a side dish. So you really just want a centerpiece like this of stuffing. That's probably loads, a little bit more maybe. And we'll be able to wrap the turkey around this and it will look nice when we carve. It'll be medallions of turkey with a centerpiece of stuffing like this. Very, very moist and very, very tasty. If you are prepping this before Christmas and leaving it ready to cook on Christmas Day, make sure your stuffing is cold before you put it into the turkey. Warm stuffing into the cold turkey could cause a bit of bacteria and it wouldn't be good. So make sure it is cold before you stuff it. So we're just going to wrap the turkey around our stuffing and we're going to shape it, try and get it all in there, and then we're going to tie it all up and make it look a little bit more presentable with our bacon, our rashers on top. Right, so we've wrapped it up. We're going to get our dry cured bacon and we're going to lay it across. Okay, once it's all wrapped up, next thing we want to do is to get it tied up. Okay, so once we have it all tied up, we want to wrap it in parchment paper so it doesn't stick, and then wrap that in tin foil. And there we have our stuffed and rolled turkey fillet ready for the oven. We will cook that in a roasting tray with a bit of boiling water and it will turn out fantastic. Okay, so when it comes to cooking, get your turkey fillet into a roasting tray and boiling water in the base of it. Preheat your oven to the highest. When it comes to cooking times, obviously it depends on the weight of the board, whether it's off the bone or on the bone, but there's plenty of websites and apps you can use. If you go to safefood.ie, put in the weight of your meat, the type it is, the type of oven you have, it'll give you the cooking times. But you want to bring the water up around the sides of this. I suppose there's maybe an inch or more of water around this, and we'll stick it in the oven. There we go, into the preheated oven, and we'll see how it turns out. Okay, so we're done. I'm going to give this a few minutes, let it rest, and then I'll open it up and see how it turned out, and fingers crossed, of course. Okay, so our turkey is cooked and we're going to just put it back into the roasting tray just to get a bit of colour on it. If I can get it in one piece. All right. I give that a brush with a bit of oil and we will get it back into the oven. A quick brush with oil. It obviously doesn't look very attractive just yet, but it's well cooked and it's moist, and we're going to get a bit of colour on it, and then we will let it rest and we'll be able to carve it. So that's it, and straight back in the oven, hot oven. And here we go, just out of the oven, and we have a bit of colour on it. So we'll let that rest for a while and then we'll carve it and see what it looks like. Now, I'm not sure how it comes out on camera, but that looks pretty good to me. Nice centrepiece, there's absolutely no waste on it. Cut that into nice big medallions and you would feed an army of people. So I'll let it cool for a bit and let it rest, and then we'll carve it and see how it looks. Here we go, just cut the cross section, beautiful, lovely stuffing in the middle. It's all remained intact, and we will slice it up. And there we have it, cut into nice slices. What you can do with this is you can carve it into slices, leave it in the roasting tray, put a little bit of gravy and a drop of water around it, cover in tin foil, and it will sit happily in the oven for a while you prep your rest of your Christmas dinner and bring it all together at the same time. Anyway, hope you enjoyed, give it a try and let me know what you think. And come Christmas Day, you can have it carved, ready to go on the plate. It looks really, really well with the turkey around the stuffing. You've got everything there, a bit of cranberry, lashings of gravy. It's fab.